Never the outcome. There are no more victories that you want with a loss here tonight. But just talk about the tenacity. It pretty much was like being able to outrun the storm tonight, and you did ride the storm out, even if it was unfortunately with a 2-point loss.
Yeah, well, let me first start off by saying, man, hats off to Jacksonville State. It was a tremendous football team. They played very well in some very tough conditions. But man, could not be prouder of my football team. Could not be, just all phases of it. I thought defensively, man, we were phenomenal. Those guys have been checked in for the past couple of weeks. Really like the aggressiveness that we played with. Hats off to Coach Johnson and his defensive staff. Our defensive staff, I thought they did a tremendous job of challenging Jacksonville State and some of those receivers and the quarterback, as you mentioned, and making them make some changes to their game plan. Really proud of the fight of our offensive guys. Obviously, it was not a big night for those guys from a scoring standpoint, especially in the first half. It was a struggle, and there was a lot of adversity, but I thought that those guys did a really, really nice job of sticking together. And I know you've heard that word a bunch from the previous two guys who came and talked to you just now. But that's what we wanted to focus on, and that's what we'll continue to focus on, is working through and challenging those adverse times together. And I thought that they did a nice job of that, gave us a chance to win it at the end. And I just told Zayden in front of the whole team, and the whole team, told the kid that they love him, because we just told him, said, hey, man, give him a chance again. We put it back on your foot again. He put a nice move on the football, pushed it a little right. It's kind of crazy, man. We've had to win at our back that way the whole game, and then we go down there and it's blowing right in our face. And thought that he showed a lot of guts in that moment right there with the type of kick that he made. And like I said, given a chance, I'd put it in his hands again.
And that showed the adjustments that you made in the second half, balancing it out, rushing the ball really, really well in the second half, over 100 yards on the ground. We saw how good the air raid was, the defense. When you see a team clicking on all cylinders like that in a top 25 program perennial like Jacksonville State, not only this season but the future looking so bright when those adjustments are made like that.
Well, I think it's the biggest thing. If you look at our roster, we're awfully young, so we got a lot of guys coming back. Which none of that stuff matters right now. We've got a lot of football left to play in a very good conference, so it's going to be very, very fun these next couple of weeks. But it does make me proud, and I told the guys I'm really excited about the way we played this football game. You come in, like I said, you come in bad conditions. You have some things go really wrong to start off with. You get behind. And not to mention, like, this is a top 25 program. This is not just some team rolls out there. We hurt ourselves that much against a top 25 team, and then still had a chance to win it at the end. It says a lot about the football team. It says a lot about those young men that are in that locker room right now.
And how about the win next week? We got to get back at home against Tennessee Tech. Got 7 days to prepare and get right back with 3 games to go, and it all starts next Saturday against the Golden Eagles.
Well, I think Cat has said it the best. We're going to use this to build on. We're going to use this game to build on, and that's going to start tomorrow. We'll take a little drive back home. And get some rest, and then we'll wake up tomorrow and we'll start building off of this game, all of the goods, all the bads, all the positives, all the negatives, to make sure that we start out a little faster next week.
Yep. All right, Coach, be safe going back home. Thank you as always for the time. See you next Saturday.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you.